Hello, welcome to San Diego Comic-Con 2016. My name is Fabio. They call me Colonel Crackers, and I'm here at the Mezco 112 Collective Display Cases. We're here to talk to someone who's going to tell us everything about these figures, which are, as you guys know, my newest obsession. So take it away.
All right, my name is Pierre. I'm the project manager for the 112 line at Mezco, which means I oversee all the projects from concept to production, which is stressful but extremely gratifying when we get all these stuff out like we have here. I guess Toy Fair was sort of a big blow up. We had a bunch of new licenses, and here at San Diego we've got a bunch of new characters within those licenses. So we're introducing characters like Spider-Man and Deadpool, Commander Rogers, a bunch of different Red Skulls. We've got on the DC side Nightmare Batman, Red Sun Superman, Black Adam. So really our goal is just to keep cranking these out, because as you know, we know you guys are fans. We're probably even bigger fans in-house. Like, we love building a universe like we're doing, so we're excited for the line.
And one of my favorite things about your line is that while you don't always necessarily adapt a particular look of a figure, it's about making a figure as recognizable as an iconic look while still making it work in your medium. It's not like you're reverse engineering something to fit a certain look. You're building it from the ground up to make it work with this medium, which is amazing.
Right.
So tell us a little bit how, which ones are your favorites to work on, which ones stand out to you the most as almost like personal projects?
Right. Well, I tend to gravitate towards the more complicated figures because when they're all assembled and finished, the detail pops more.
Right.
So like that Armored Punisher up there is one of my favorites, the Deadpool. Basically anything that has a bunch of intricate stuff on it, I just tend to like. The Armored Batman, for instance, is a good one. But then that said, there's stuff like the Professor Zoom, which it's almost nice in an animated way. It's just stripped down. So, I love them all. They're like kids. You can't pick one.
Right, exactly. So, new on display here is that Dark Side, which is one of the most deluxe ones you guys have done to date. Tell us a little bit about that one.
All right. Well, he's going to be a deluxe figure. He's going to be 7.5 inches tall, so he's going to tower over the other characters. We're aiming to have him not be plastic. I don't know if he's going to be polystone, but he's going to be something heavy. He's going to have light up eyes, kind of like the Dark Knight, the Armored Batman does. He has a bunch of accessories that we don't have here for him, like a cape thing, a big sort of dramatic cape. So yeah, when the opportunity presents itself to do characters like that, we're all about sort of expanding the brand beyond the buck bodies that we have.
Great.
So, yeah.
And how many buck bodies do you guys have? Because I noticed some variation between, say, like Spock and Sulu, and then of course Dredd and Batman.
Right. So if I'm starting from the beginning, then it's Batman, Dredd, 2, 3. I think we're up to 9. And that's not even counting the female bucks, which we're working on, counting Harley.
That's your first female figure?
That's the first female figure. We have 3 more female bucks, so that's 9, 12 maybe, total body bucks. So yeah, we don't want to have to pigeonhole a character onto a body that doesn't fit. We'll build a body out if it means making it work better.
That's much better, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
kind of have to.
Exactly. Yeah, we could be using the same body mold like for 10 years, like Mattel does sometimes.
Right.
But we don't want that. We like that you guys are doing it from scratch. One of my favorite things about the line is Star Trek. I love Star Trek, original series in particular. I'm glad you guys started with that. That's a great place to start. How deep do you think you guys are going to go with that? Are we going to see Uhura? Would that be a possible female figure? Any other set pieces, kind of like the captain's chair?
Right. I mean, the goal for us was to do the entire crew and then see where it went from there, because we're huge Trek fans. I like the 60 series. I like Next Generation. I like Deep Space Nine. I like Enterprise. I like all of them. So we'll see where it goes. We have McCoy sort of in the early stages. And of course there's Scotty, there's Uhura. There's not a lack of characters to do. We just have to see where these guys go, and if the market will support more. That's basically where we are.
I noticed the 2 different versions of the Frankenstein's monster, the black and white and the color.
Right.
Are those going to be one of them an exclusive release and the other one retail? How's that going to work?
So for every figure that we've done, we're going to have at least one variant, most likely more than one. So in terms of Frankenstein, the black and white one will be for everybody. The color one's going to be exclusive through previews at Diamond. For other characters like Punisher, for instance, the armored one is for everyone. The classic version is through Mezco Direct, and then the trench coat version is, again, through Diamond. Okay. So there are a bunch of existing variants of all these characters, and we don't want to just release one because that seems kind of like, here's one Spider-Man, we're good. Because there's an audience for all the different versions. So when we start a project, we build out at least 3 different variants.
Excellent. Any other things you want to tell the audience, maybe upcoming things that you want to tease that you can't really fully talk about, but maybe something to give fans a little bit of a hope to some new characters coming out?
I'll say that we're fans generally of pop culture and of fandom. So if there's a character that you love, the likelihood is that we love them as well.
Okay.
And it's just more of a matter of time as to when we get them out, just because our schedule is so packed. But we're looking at new licenses all the time. We're trying to build a universe of these characters so that you can have all your favorite characters from all different universes standing in one scale and one format.
Which I love. That's awesome. Just having Sulu and Spock together is already getting me so hyped for that Kurg, you know, and the captain's chair. And that's 2017, right?
Yes, it has lights and sounds as well.
Yes. Oh man, that's so cool. One little thing I want to put in your ear, something I would like to see, is movie dread. In the Carl Urban movie, not Sylvester Stallone.
I would do them both. I didn't hate the Stallone film. It wasn't a good film, but it was still fun. We're always looking at this stuff. We talked to I think we talked to them about the movie Dread, and for some reason it didn't happen. But we'll see. We'll see. It would help if there was a sequel, because that would help us sort of.
Yeah. I hear it's maybe making its rounds to Netflix, so that could be a possibility.
I hope so. I thought the first film was great. I loved
agree.
Urban as Dread, so we'll see.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Anytime.
Pierre, this was awesome. Again, this is MezcoToyz, the 112 Collective. Thanks, guys.